Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We have defeated the evils of Ketheric Thorm and his part in the grand design. We have discovered that he was one of the avatars of the chosen three of the gods of the dead, and we have stymied their plans for now. But we are at the end of Act 2, and there is some final business to catch up on before we continue our journey to Baldur's Gate itself. So first of all, let's talk to our good friend Gale.
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands.
Well, give him a chance. Yeah, keep chatting.
The crown! The one the Elder Brain was wearing. The one I very nearly destroyed.
Oh, you've got your eyes set on the crown.
Magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first.
Yeah,
Most
the crown of
Netherese
mind
artifacts
control
contain only the faintest amount of their former power, the ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
So, yeah, why is this so important to you? I guess it's to get back into Mistra's good graces, right?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
Yeah, for sure. Why would a Baldurian magic shop be the first place versus, like, I don't know, a library?
Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Okay, I mean, if you say so. And then we'll talk to Wyll, because of course we just saw his father being infected and taken prisoner. That's somewhat traumatic.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, well, where will they take him?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father.
Right, now the Flaming Fist are
Absolute's
enemies.
armies on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Okay. What about these other two members of the evil triumvirate, Gortash and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of. But Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Okay. Now this is very interesting. Mizora said you can say what led to your pact and exile. It's time I know the whole truth. Spill the beans. Oh, skip some dialogue. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? I wouldn't give up my soul.
It
I
is.
don't think.
And I did.
Well.
I was 17. Father, Older Raven Guard had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the Cult of the Dragon made its move.
I don't know about that. What's that?
A religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses.
Oh.
The dragon Tiamat.
That
the 10-day after
individual I
Father
have
left,
heard of.
I
Yeah.
heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Wyll wants to show you what happened.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
Was it legit or was it a trick? I wonder.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Huh. Yeah, why would she want to save it?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
I guess that was a bonus for her. I will say it was stupid but brave. I don't know. Maybe it was the right call.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
And then, is that how you lost your eye?
It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone.
Oh.
She uses it to track my location and speak from a
I
distance.
see. That makes a lot of sense,
I could
actually.
flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizora had swept it clean.
Oh, I see your dilemma.
I showed him my stone eye, but he only turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did. I understand.
Okay. I guess that is... You must have been mad at your father. Well, I don't know. He doesn't seem like the mad type.
No, never.
Yeah.
He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst. And Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither.
Do you miss him?
More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Wyll Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
Interesting. Okay.
I would have words with you.
So Withers wants to talk to us. Let's talk to Jaheira first, though.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and 2 more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the Dead Three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times.
Well, you've tangled with these enemies before?
Extensively. Mind flayers, too. But I never dreamed of seeing gods and illithids working in consort. It is most disturbing. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die, and stripped the Absolute's army of its general.
It's a glass half full
You have
perspective.
a nether stone, and you're on the scent of 2 more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, she wants to, yeah, I'd be glad to have you.
Glad to be there.
Awesome.
Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades.
Our camp's gonna be pretty full.
But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed.
I love it.
When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
Cool. Yeah, I'll see you at
How
camp.
does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn?
Much
With the
better.
Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalen's Dancing Axe. We'd do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. I can recall how to take orders, as well as give them.
Cool. Sounds like a plan. So she's gonna have her own quests, I guess, to keep track of. Yeah, meet her contacts in the city. We'll speak to the bookseller at Sorcerer's Sundry. So, companion quests making some nice progress. Harper's we don't need to chat with. Let's chat. Let's talk with this guy who we rescued from the curse, Art.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
I grew up hearing stories of Duke Elton. I'm curious about what he was like.
Gruff and intimidating. But he had the courage of 10 men, and the love for Baldur's Gate few could match. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same, but I will say this. The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are its foundation. I hope you can save him, for the good of Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, do you want to come along?
Thank you, but look at me. I am a relic, a glimpse of history barely strong enough to stand on his own 2 feet. Besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do.
Okay, I respect that. What are you going to do after he wakes up?
I don't think there will be an after. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have,
Oh,
but
yikes. Okay.
because of you, Nathaniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as he helped me. So, thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets.
He's suffering from the Padme disease. You know, just dying of a broken heart, I guess. Oh, man. Oh, there's Isabel out there. We should for sure talk to her. Dame Aelin we'll chat with.
Aelin! Isabel! My love. You are dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. But somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
Not quite, just
His soul was poisoned
kidnapped
by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
He's a little worse for wear,
I will be.
as you could see.
And you? In this moment, I want for nothing.
Okay, so Isabel was brought back by the goddess, or by the god of death, I guess. And
there you are. This
it was not a
is
trick.
Aelin.
I expected there to be some kind of
Aelin,
like
this
catch,
is-
but I guess not.
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead.
I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, did I hear you correctly? You're Ketheric Thorm's daughter?
I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later.
Yeah, for sure.
It'll keep. I promise.
Yeah, I'll see you at camp.
Very good.
I wonder
We
if
look forward to
Shadowheart
it.
will have more to say.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin!
I'll have to remember that.
We'll see you later.
Finding succor. Yes. What a way with words. Alright, another flaming fist. Oh, there's Thaniel standing back here.
Like your mind.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
I'm glad I could help.
Not
Yeah,
as
for
glad
sure.
as I am. Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Oh, okay. I will wait.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
That's good. What happened to Oliver? Is he like 2 souls, 1 body?
No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring. Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does.
Howzen, I'm sure you're going to outlive all of us. When will the curse actually get lifted?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
Cool. So are you just going to come with us to see this journey through?
I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is
What was
lifted,
that?
nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side.
Okay. Glad to have you
And
along.
I'm glad to be had. Glad to be with you, I mean.
Cheers. Glad I could
I
help.
knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
All right. Well, that's that with him. Quartermaster Tally's out here. Anybody else we want to chat with? Oh, let's chat with Barcus. Yeah, for sure. But I don't know if he's still going to come with us or what.
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been.
I was preoccupied defeating a guy more terrible than you could imagine.
Who? Oh, right. Well, forget about that, Magungus. We have more important things to worry about.
Oh.
Like Wulbrin.
Yeah, Barcus, look, it does not seem like it's a two-way street. You like him, he's indifferent at best about you.
Oh, forget about that. Wulbrin and the Iron Hand Gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have room powder, they have motive. We have to stop them.
That's actually a good point. Oh boy. How can you be sure?
Because they're a gaggle of vindictive crybabies with no sense of propriety. That is to say, they gabbed about their plans like a geese, and I overheard them.
Aha.
Like a very devious goose.
Well, good for you. Is this just because Wulbrin rejected you by any chance?
I'll not deny he wounded me. I cared for Wulbrin. Care for him, really. But he's acting like a true idiot. It isn't the first time, and I'm sure it won't be the last. But I won't let him hurt anyone. Or himself.
Yeah, we'll add it to the list of things we need to do.
The sword of justice in one hand and the shield of self-righteousness in the other, we most certainly will. To saving the city. And my fool of a friend.
Man, when I first met him tied to a windmill, I had no idea that he was going to, you know, be with us for so long and have such an impact. Speaking of Wulbrin.
I owe you an apology.
It's Barcus that you should apologize to.
Barcus and I are another matter. I'm dealing with you right now.
Okay,
I saw
proceed.
you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in Last Light.
Well, knowing what I know now, yeah, you were kind of being an asshole.
Tough, but fair. And that's precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand Gnomes are going to save the city, and you can be part of it.
Has to do with these explosions, huh? We'll use a little persuasion, a little bit of the silver tongue. Guidance, yep. Oh, 31, my goodness.
The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand Gnomes to every corner of the realm. Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it.
Keep that in mind. Interesting. So he's not, he's a lot more friendly than I would have expected. Based on our previous interactions. Alright. I think we've talked to just about everybody we want to talk to other than Withers himself.
A curse lifted. The dead three allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
Well, yeah, don't all living things, I guess.
No. nor canst thou count mind flayers among them.
Okay, if you say so, I guess.
Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
Oh. You seem to know a lot.
Yes, Bane, Lord of
is
Darkness,
your background with them?
Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one, and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Withers, you're so dramatic. But that isn't saying, like, how that, like, what exactly is your personal involvement and knowledge? Why are you here?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Okay, so you're like the god of balance somehow, I wonder?
No.
Alright, well, keep your secrets then. I guess that is it, right?
It's taking Mole so long.
I guess we can come in and check in with these individuals.
Miss Alfira wants to write us a song about you fighting Ketheric. But I missed Mole.
Yeah, I found the eye patch.
What?
I don't know
Where is she?
what that means. I'm sure she dropped it. She's resourceful,
You think
know.
so? Mole is really clever. I hope she finds us again soon.
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Stupid up.
Why, yes. Once Alfira is done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal. So? It's just Mole's eye patch. She's lost loads of them. That doesn't mean anything. Did you want something, or are you just here to stir?
I'm sure she'll be waiting for you at Baldur's Gate.
Exactly. And we'll definitely feel her wrath if she thinks we ever doubted her.
Man, she's got a tight grip on you guys, huh? Let's talk to, Alfira, maybe.
You're here. Good. That's good.
Are you okay?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Mole is still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
Well, I'm sure they appreciate it. I mean, I know the value of song, given my profession.
I have an idea. Why don't we play together?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yes! I've missed this. If you can't keep up, don't take it to heart.
I can keep up. How do I perform? The power is what she's playing. Here we go. Nice. And there's just a random water elemental and fire elemental listening to the song as well. Let's get a little bit closer. I guess she's just going to continue to play for the foreseeable future, huh? Nice. Well, I guess that means we're done. I'm going to start walking out unless somebody stops me. And we'll start heading towards Baldur's Gate, I suppose. Is it okay if I leave?
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric, but Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
For sure. That's why I recruited Jaheira.
Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers, too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed,
okay,
we will need others.
Like who? Do you have any ideas? I mean, I'll talk to people. Will there be anybody to talk to in the city? I guess that's where I'll look.
Good. I am glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
You bet. That's the plan.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
Okay. I wonder, is it worth looting some of these things? Probably. I'm gonna just take a quick second here to loot a bunch of these corpses. It'd be throwing good money away if I didn't. And then we'll come back in on the road to Baldur's Gate. And here we go, ready to tread the road to Baldur's Gate. And let's cast our gaze once more upon the shadow-cursed lands. Goodbye, see you never. Let's go somewhere a little more cheerful. Oh yeah, this whole encampment is cleared out. Remember when this was totally full last time we were here? Oh boy. Alright, here we go. You're about to progress your adventure. Once you move on, you may not be able to return. Make sure to tie up any loose ends. Oh, trust me, the ends have been tied. Oh, and I guess this is like Act 1 into Act 2, in which we need to take a quick rest. It's been a while since we've talked to Lae'zel. Why don't we check in real quick?
The curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal.
Okay. Yeah. Not much to say. Who else have we not checked in with? Karlach?
Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
but it's
too.
Beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh?
Let's say that again. Relationship with Gortash. I didn't know she had a relationship with Gortash.
He got his claws into me early.
Maybe I did,
I was
and
a
I just
wild
forgot.
kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe, and he paid me well. Well enough to move my folks into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously.
The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
Well, we're going to be paying him a visit here very shortly, so don't you worry. Gale, we just talked to Astarion. I guess we'll check in real quick, see if he has anything to say.
I never saw myself as a banisher of shadows before. I was always more of a lurker-in, historically.
Okay. Not much to say. Oh, I guess we'll check in with Aelin and Isabel now that they're here in camp with us. You know, Isabel, you are really... Girlfriend, you are struggling. Let me give you a healing word. And you know what? I'm about to go to sleep. Let me give you another healing word. We'll just top you off. There we go. Now can your face not be quite as bruised? There we go. She's looking tip-top shape now.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
Oh, she's gonna get her
Shadowheart's mind tug
memories
at
back.
the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Yeah,
Your mind
let me in
joins
there.
with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
Flashback. Confused. Was she about to be attacked by an actual wolf? Or was it trickery in that it was a guy that was made to look like a wolf by Shar? I wonder what the implication is there.
Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father.
Oh, yeah.
That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Yeah, for sure. Are you switching teams in that case?
I don't know.
Your parents both followed the Moon Maiden. I could sense their faith, even in a brief glimpse of the past.
It is a tragedy that the Moon Maiden's right was perverted by Shah. Your future was stolen from you.
Yeah, we'll add it to the list of things. I mean, everything is happening in Baldur's Gate, so this is important to Shadowheart, means it's important to us.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
Oh, yeah, didn't you chuck that in the chasm?
I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain.
Well, good.
Shah is quick to
I guess.
discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Huh. Selûne's Spear of Night. Let's take a look at that for sure. Legendary. You gain advantage on wisdom, saving throws, and perception checks. You could see in the dark. You can cast Moonbeam and Moon Mote, which I'm sure is just like a dancing light cantrip. Yeah, would this be the best for Shadowheart to use? I guess it's kind of similar to the Lathander's Blood that she's already wielding. Well, let's send it to her for the time being, and then we can decide on that later. And other than that, why don't we just take a quick long rest, I guess. Oh, look at our elementals hanging out together like good friends. Oh, nothing happened overnight, surprisingly. Yeah, that's actually a little shocking. And nothing happened.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it.
That's how
My parents
cults
are
work.
alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
You've been forced to live a lie. At least now the truth is starting to reveal itself.
Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes.
I wonder if it's something like
But
she was...
before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
Okay. I wonder if Shar, like, made Shadowheart do something horrible to her parents and then removed the memory of that as kind of like a loyalty test. That's kind of my theory at this point. What do you need to do?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's cast Speak with Animals real quick, because it sounds like our good friend Scratch here has something to say. Isn't that exciting?
Dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
Oh. What you got?
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Oh. Well, shucks. Okay. Well. Item received bone. Oh, did you want the bone? Nice. You can have the bone, Scratch. You don't need to bring it back to me every time.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How?
Yeah, he is servant of Bane as Ketheric served Merkel. And he's probably a lot more powerful since last you knew him.
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Oh, I've never seen her so fired up about anything.
You bet your ass I am. And I won't stop till that fucker is dead.
Okay, well, I'm not going to tell you no, of course. So who do we want to take with us? Let's have... Oh, gosh. There's a lot of people who we could take out all at once. Let's take Karlach for sure. I think Gale is in a spot where we could probably have him just chill.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
Totally agree.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but I'll be here.
So we'll have him stay behind. We'll have Karlach come with us.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder. Let's go, go, go.
Alright, she's part of the crew. Wyll will probably switch out as well. Where is he? Over here?
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness. Your truth is finally dawning, Shadowheart. You can follow its light, or you can retreat back into dusk. The truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart,
all right.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The blade and...
We'll have him stay there, and then... who should we have on the team? I do want to take Lae'zel, but... why don't we grab Astarion for a little bit, actually?
So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city.
Okay.
Lead on.
So they're with us, and who should I switch Shadowheart with? I guess the options are Halzen. I don't know where Jaehaera is. I assume she's around somewhere. Let's see here.
All's well, I hope? Aside from the obvious.
If you're sure. Fine.
Okay. So there, she's gonna hang out here, and we could either. That means the options are either Lae'zel or Halzen. I wouldn't mind taking Jaheira if she's around, but I'm not sure where she's at the moment. Not seeing her around. Maybe she doesn't join our camp until we actually get to Baldur's Gate. That's possible. Well, why don't we actually just have her... We'll go double tank.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
Alright.
It is done.
So, with that, let's go ahead and level up a few of our crew. It has been some time since we've had an opportunity to get these guys leveled up. Alright, new feat available. So we'll go with an ability improvement. We'll go strength to max out strength. And then we'll get a bit more health with constitution. Very good. And then as far as Shadowheart's second level, she gets brutal critical. When she lands a critical hit, she rolls an extra damage die as well as the normal additional critical die. And that is all that we have to worry about there. Astarion will have 2 levels in Rogue as well. We'll get his dex maxed out right there. And then I guess we'll give him a little bit of extra health as well. There we go. And then he also just gets adopt a new identity, changing your appearance. Whatever. You know, we have disguise self. We have the mask of the shapeshifter. It's not that huge of a deal. Level 9 fighter for Lae'zel. She gets... You have become durable as an iron golem. Whenever you fail a saving throw, you can roll again using the new result instead. That's awesome for her. One of the few weaknesses that she has, if it can even be called a weakness. And we're ready to roll out, so let's organize by weight real quick. We've picked up some heavy stuff, apparently. These boots, let's send some of these to Lae'zel. We're no longer encumbered. And let's go ahead and hit the road, I guess. I assume we're not actually here. Yeah,
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Whoa. I wonder if that was directly from Thaniel, if they were kind of the ones to instantly rejuvenate the life. Having your self-portrait painted, that's classic villain stuff.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
I wonder if there's a way to turn them against each other, if that's maybe a viable option. Oh, Isabel's looking much healthier now that we helped her out with those healing spells.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
And here we are. I guess this is our campsite for the foreseeable future. I assume. I don't know. I guess this is our long-term camp, but this seems like a good spot to take a break. Very dramatic. Man, how absolutely incredible this looks. Really, really amazing. I can't wait. So Act 1 was basically like forests and caves. Act 2 was, you know, ruins and mausoleums, and Act 3 is going to be just a little bit of a cityscape, a little bit of an urban flavor to the campaign, and I'm really looking forward to the change in terrain. So thanks so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the transition to Act 3, and we will get started in the next episode. Bye for now.